Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Amba Tvam Anusandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshini. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. 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 Shri Krishna Sharanam Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. 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 Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri 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 Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sharanam Mama. Sharanam Mama. Sharanam Mama. बोलिए राधावर श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। When, after giving all these varied arguments, Arjuna became silent, Shri Krishna gave him a very brief shock treatment. And because of that, although immediate response of Arjuna was a very firm statement of what he believed and has been talking so far, that how do you expect me to fight against those people who are worshipful? And after that, he maybe this shock treatment slowly has gone in and it is uh, changing his thought process, and slowly he mellows down and says that I choose begging alms and living over killing these worshipful elders of mine, because I don't want to live life after killing these people. Then he says, I don't understand what is good, what is better of the two. What are the two? Whether we win or we are won over by them. So I'm not able to understand. You say, okay, you fight, okay, I'll fight. But what will be the outcome? Will victory be there or defeat? And what will be better? I am not able to understand about this also. And he says that whoever is standing here in front of me are all those people killing whom I would not want to live. Okay. So Shri Krishna is still silent. So Upadesha or instruction or guidance can be given in different ways. So one way that we find that Shri Krishna is guiding Arjuna or helping him here is called Maunopadesh. Remaining silent helps the person. But when we remain silent, the person goes on according to his own thoughts and reaches a dead end. Then little bit of shock treatment. Shake him up. Then let him be. Again, silence. Then what happens is all the residues also that he was stuck there at one point, that also come out. And then he is kind of empty. Then the real Upadesha can begin. Otherwise, often what happens is if somebody seeks guidance, somebody comes to discuss about their own problems or just share what is happening to them, we are in a hurry to give them some solution. And this happens not just with somebody who is approaching us specially. In general conversations also this happens. We hear to reply, not to know or understand. We listen. Here I used because listen very seldom do. But even if we listen, the listening happens only to reply and not to understand. Even if somebody gives us some instruction, so immediately either there is a response verbally, yes, okay, I will do it, but I have not finished my instruction. And sometimes I have gone, listening to two words, gone. And then that person says, I wanted you to do that, but the rest of the statement was, now I don't need to do that, it is done. And I have ran away already to the other end to execute without listening to the entire thing. So, listening to understand. Here, Shri Krishna is also giving us a demonstration of this, that he is patiently listening to understand what the state of mind of Arjuna is, what is he going through. So this worry, this anxiety of Arjuna comes out just like that. He did not ask him any pointed question or anything. It just came out, I am worried, I am anxious about the results. न चैतद विद्मः कतरन्नो गरियः यद्वा जयेम यदि वानो जयेयु. Will we win or will we be won over? What will happen? This worry. Still there is no response from Shri Krishna. So now Arjuna is now completely exhausted. Now whatever those residues were there, that also has come out. Now there is no more thought and he is not able to think. He is not able to process anything further. He is completely at a juncture where he is not able to proceed further. So what to do? So he is saying this, and this is a very beautiful, very important, significant verse. The seventh verse of the second chapter. We shall chant first. Karpanya doshopahata swabhavah पृच्छामि त्वां धर्म सम्मूढ़ चेताः यच्छ्रेयस्यान्निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं शाधि मां त्वां प्रपन्नम् says, O Bhagavan, aham tvam pruchhami. Here I ask you. Why are you asking me? You were telling me so many things. Now suddenly why are you asking me? So slowly that realization has dawned upon him that I am not able to think. Even if I am thinking, I am not thinking straight. I am not thinking right. So he is saying, Karpanya dosha upahata swabhavaha. What is my condition today at this time? What is my condition? My swabhavaha, my swabhava means my natural disposition itself, upahataha, has been taken away, snatched away. By what? Dosha, this incorrect feeling of what? Karpanyam. Karpanyam means, one meaning of Karpanyam is a sense of pity, and the other meaning of Karpanyam is miserliness. Kripanasya bhava, Karpanyam. So, sense of pity means what? I am completely misplaced pity. My decisions are clouded by attachment here. Therefore, my decision, my understanding of this situation itself is incorrect. The evaluation of the situation itself is incorrect. I have come to the conclusion that this is a war between relatives, whereas it is actually a war between ideologies. I have to understand that. So it is, the cause is something greater than individuals fighting for some land or some kingdom or some power. It is not just that. It is something greater. So that itself I am not able to understand or gauge or be aligned with. I feel the relatives fighting with each other. The family, there is a fight among the members of the family. So my thinking itself is clouded. My swabhava, my natural disposition itself is as though taken away by this misplaced sense of pity. And because of that, Karpanya means then I have become miser. Miser means what? Unable to think. Intellectual miserliness. It's Karpanya. So when we say that somebody is miserly, It is usually in terms of whatever possessions or wealth one has, is you have wealth, but you are not able to share it, you are not able to give it to anyone. That is miserliness. You are tight-fisted. Here, there is intellectual miserliness means what? I seem to know a lot of things, but I am not able to think straight right now. I am not able to think right. That is my problem. That inability to think is the Karpanya dosha. Or even if I am thinking, it is all with this misplaced pity, complete incorrect evaluation of the present situation. Therefore, dharma sammudha chetaha, my mind is clouded with respect to dharma. What is dharma? I am not able to understand. He is fighting for the cause of dharma. But now he is completely confused about dharma. What is dharma? Now, dharma here, although it means, if we look at Arjuna's statements and the way it proceeds also, what he means is what I should do. Dharma in the sense of duty. What is the right course of action? What am I supposed to do? I am completely confused about it. But when one is confused about duty or action, responsibility, actually the confusion is about identity. We saw this before. It is always role and responsibility. So there is an identity, based on that there is duty. So if I am confused about duty, which means I am confused about my identity itself. So when there is no clarity about responsibilities, then there is no clarity about my role. Because these two go together. So dharma sammudha chetaha, although it appears that maybe even Arjuna also is thinking that I want to know about what is my duty. Yes, that may be the question, right? But the words used can also mean something deeper, and that is, I am confused about what is my identity. So in a way, the question means, who am I? Although it is asked in a different context, it is not as deep as the Upanishad disciple who is asking, who am I? That's a deeper level. But here also, the meaning of the question is, who am I only? And that is why the reply is also given to this question only, at all levels. So at the transactional level also, I am confused. I don't know what is my role. I don't know who I am, based on which my responsibilities will be determined. And when that role is clear and the responsibilities are clear, I will stick to what is to be done. If that clarity is not there, then what will I end up doing? I will end up doing what I like doing. And I will run away from what I do not like. This like and dislike is what will become the points of decision for me. I am comfortable, so I will do this. This I feel uncomfortable, I will not do this. I want to do this, therefore I will do this. Now I am not feeling like doing this, so I will not do this. So that will be my basis of decision. It will not be what is supposed to be done, what is the right thing to be done. And this is what is a great confusion. And that is why we go to people. We say, we are also like Arjuna. We also seek help. So what kind of help? We'll call somebody up or meet that person and say, you know what? I have this confusion. On one side, I have to do this. And on the one side, I have to do sadhana. I want to dedicate my life to sadhana. And on the other side, I have to take care of my family and other social responsibilities and all. Now, there is a confusion. Now, you tell me, what should I do? This is a typical question of lot of spiritual seekers. On one side, there is household responsibility. On the other side, I am a seeker after all. So I should not, I want to dedicate my life to sadhana and seva and everything. So now, how do I balance these two? What should I choose? So this is a question. Now the point is, here the question is, what is my primary identity? Because identities may be many. What is my primary identity? So I should choose the responsibilities of that particular primary identity first, prioritize it on top, and then rest of the secondary identities, they will be prioritized lower. But often we ask these questions, how? You tell me, should I not do sadhana? Should I not? Is it not a better thing that I dedicate my life for the seva only? Means I am lazy, I don't want to do household work. So in the name of sadhana, there is no, accountability. Nobody is going to check, okay, show me, when did you do 10 mala japa, show me. Nobody is going to check. And Bhagwan is happy with whatever we give. So he said, easier. So that's why I say, don't you think? So Arjuna's state, this is just recognizing the disease within us. So we also go to somebody and we also say that, is this not so glorifying our weakness? Presenting our problem in a different way and requesting them to second our choice and say, you tell me that I should do only sadhana and leave this responsibility. You tell me. That is the subtle demand. Why? When you tell me, then without that guilty conscience, I will not do my duties. And then if at all some problem comes, I have you to blame. This is, in plain words, this is what is our intent when we go to people and say, please guide me, I don't know what to do. This is what is our intent. And this is very similar to what Arjuna is going through. So it is not something bad, we are not meaning bad, it is not wickedness, it is a weakness. That's the very big difference between Pandavas and Kauravas. Puja Guruji very beautifully explains that Pandavas had weaknesses, yes, but Kauravas were wicked. That is why if you have weakness, but you are not wicked, you are pure, Bhagwan will be on your side. But if there is wickedness, Bhagwan is not going to side you. So the point is, when we seek help also, are we seeking help in the, are we interested in understanding what is my real identity, what is my primary role, and what are my responsibilities, what am I supposed to do, what am I supposed to give priority to? Am I honestly wanting to know that, or have I already made the choice within me based on my weakness, my comfort zones, my preferences, and I only want somebody to tell me what I already have decided? So we have, when we honestly think, often we catch ourselves doing this. I already want somebody to tell me, I have already the answer ready. And then I present my case in such a way that it is very evident for the person to say that, okay, if you think so strongly that you should give up all this and you do, okay, go ahead and do. God, I was really concerned. What if you would have said the other thing? So many times youth come and they say, Swamiji, do you think I should get married? No intelligent Swami will ever reply to this question. Because anyone, whether married or unmarried, will have some or the other struggles in life, some or the other difficulty, joys and sorrows, everything will come. Whether married or unmarried, how does it matter? Struggles are going to be there in life. And whenever any struggle comes, had you not pushed me into this, I would have lived a blissful life. So you are responsible for my sorrows. Now, it is not the problem of the person who is being blamed here. Actually, the person who is blaming others is depriving oneself of a better life. Because I have blamed, my job is over, so now I am not even looking for a way to get out of this situation. That's what Arjuna was comfortably sinking into. He said, I don't think this is to be done. Put the arms down, sat down, over. But that shaking, that chiding was required. And when that happened, slowly he started thinking, maybe I am not thinking right. I am not able to understand. I am really very anxious about the results. What is happening to me? Then come, oh, my mind is totally clouded. So I am able to understand that I am not able to understand. This is a great achievement in life. There is a very short poem which we studied in some primary school or something. That time it didn't make any sense. It was short, therefore it was easy to memorize. So we memorized it. But actually, that time it didn't make sense, but it's a very profound thing. Talks about 4 types of people and how we should associate with them. Very simple. He says, he who knows not and knows not that he knows not. Means he doesn't know and doesn't know that he doesn't know. He is a fool. Shun him. Stay away from him. He who knows not and knows that he knows not. That is what now Arjuna is coming to. So I don't know and I recognize that I really don't know. Is a child, teach him. He who knows and knows not that he knows. One has the knowledge but is not aware that I already have the knowledge. Is asleep. Wake him. Any Vedanta seeker is like that. I am already Brahman, but I don't know. So that is why the rishis have to wake us up. We are asleep in this slumber of ignorance. So one who knows and knows not that he knows, and he who knows and knows that he knows is wise. Follow him. Such a simple thing. So this condition is from not knowing and not knowing that I don't know, we are moving towards not knowing and knowing that I don't know. And then only I will be able to move to knowing. So this journey I will have to take. So from a fool to a child to a wise man. This is my journey. So I don't even recognize that I have a problem. And when I don't recognize I have a problem or I don't accept I have a problem, I don't think that I am not able to understand, then I will never seek help. Who will I go and ask? Why should I go and ask? What is there to ask? If you ask Ravan, don't you think before going to kidnap Sita ji, you should have at least asked somebody? What is there to ask? I know this is the right thing to do. I did it. Knows not and knows not that he knows not. Denying. So all these various Rakshasas that we are finding in all our Puranas, Itihasas, all these stories, we find these are in this state where no, not necessary to ask. So there is a saying, it says, if in doubt, ask. Guruji often says this, if in doubt, ask. But I am not in doubt at all. I know what? Whatever I know, I know. Whether it is right or wrong, I don't know, but I know. So I do whatever I want to do. So there is no doubt only about it. That's a very bad condition because nobody can help us on. I'll deny. What is there? You are ignorant. Who says? I am not ignorant. I know, I understand. I know who I am. I know what I have to do, and I am doing it. Absolute denial. Then the second is like a child. I have come to understand that I don't understand. So I will be ready to seek help. This state is very important for learning anything, especially for a spiritual seeker. It is very important to just bow down, to just kneel down, to just request for knowledge. It is important. Otherwise, we feel everything is fine. We decide, we conclude. So I have to reach this state, Arjuna state. And the third is not knowledgeable, not wise people, but the third is like Lakshmana. What did Lakshman do? He consulted and requested for knowledge before any event took place. That's what Ram Gita in Ramayana. In Ramayana, before Sita ji was abducted, before any such event happened, before Shurpanakha came there, before that itself, Lakshman ji had some questions. He asked, he got the answers. After that, all these events took place. So it is very interesting to know what kind of students, what kind of seekers, what kind of devotees, and we need to understand what kind of seeker we are and what stage we are in. At least reaching the Arjuna state is good. And I don't understand. Karpanya doshopahata swabhavaha. I was a Kshatriya. Why I'm saying I was? Because I'm still a Kshatriya, but then I don't behave like that. My swabhava itself is kind of snatched away by this misplaced pity, this inability to think. I'm completely confused about what is my identity, what is my duty, what am I supposed to do, what is the right thing to do. See, this is the same Arjuna who few verses before he said, I have decided this is not good. We will be incurring great sin, and I am not interested in incurring great sin. I don't think this should be done. He has already concluded all these things just some time back. And now he is questioning that again, and he is saying, now I am confused. So he may feel he has gone from clarity to confusion. What is this? That clarity was not real clarity, that was pseudo clarity. So now confusion is the right confusion, and it is a healthy confusion. No, doctors also say healthy wound. It's a wound. How can you call it healthy? Because it is healing. Similarly, the confusion, it will take me to knowledge. So it is healthy. So I am confused. Okay. Dharma sammoda chetaha. So therefore I am asking you, okay, what are you asking? What do you want to know? Tell me. See, very beautiful. Earlier, Arjuna had used in the first chapter towards the end, he had used the word kshema. What did he say? Tanme kshema taram bhavet. Kshema, that was better. The kshema word was used. And kshema is used in other languages also. And here, what is he asking for is Shreya. Yat Shreyasyat. What is Shreya? I want to know that I am asking you. So earlier, his conclusion, his decision was what is Kshema. And now, his conclusion, his decision is I want to know what is Shreya. Now, the difference between these two is Kshema means whatever is there it should remain secure. Security. Securing whatever I have. Kshema. Means remaining in my comfort zone. That is a sense of security I have. So that is Kshema. So he says, even if they kill me on this battlefield, it is better for me. Kshema. Right? I don't want to step out of my comfort zone. But here, what is he asking? Shreya. Shreya means absolute well-being. What is the absolute well-being? Not as per my comfort zone, but what is good for me. And not just me. When we use the word Shreya, it includes everyone. So what is good for me and what is good for anyone in this situation, and what is it which I do, then it will be good for the entire society. What is the best? That you tell me. Yat Shreyas Syat. What is absolute good in this time? Please guide me on that. I am asking you this. Now, if we see, very interesting, Arjuna, he left his physical ground and went to a no man's land. We feel that he has moved out of his comfort zone. Because when he is surrounded by his own kinsmen, his own army, his own supporters, he is secure. He took that journey and went into a place where there is nobody who is standing beside him. It is our stepping out of comfort zone. So it seems he has stepped out. But only towards the end of the first chapter we realize that going there also, he has created a mental comfort zone already for himself. Sat down and said, I don't think I should fight. It is better that they kill me. That is Kshemataram Bhavit. So that we also sometimes we feel that I have stepped out of my comfort zone once. That does not mean that I am still in that very receptive mode. Because out of comfort zone, we find so many people, so many forwarded messages. They say success lies outside of your comfort zone. So we feel that we have reached success. But as soon as we go to some place which is not our comfort zone, it doesn't take very long to create a comfort zone there also. I am happy. Even if it was an uncomfortable position, it doesn't take time for us to create a comfort zone. And then from that, now I don't want to leave. Now if you say come back to your army and come on, start fighting. No. Now this comfort zone I want to protect. Kshemataram bhavet. And it is what? It is an illusory thing. It is I have created. And this is what happens to us. In a way, it is a very good ability of the mind. No doubt, it's a strength. That any place I can be comfortable. Is it not a strength? It's a wonderful quality that this mind has. I can be comfortable. But what usually happens is I don't stop there. Any place I can be comfortable. This is also so comfortable. I am very comfortable here. I am settled down here. Now I don't want to go anywhere else. So that strength only has become my weakness. And this is all happening mentally. It is physically, the situation is the same as it is. He is still standing in between the two armies. But still, he is saying. So here, Yat Shreyasyat, what is the best thing? What is good for everyone? Universally good. Please tell me. Please advise. I don't want something that is pleasant, that pleases my mind, that I feel comfortable with. I don't want that. What is the right thing? And the basis of our decision, if it is Shreya, then we are safe. That what is the best, what is the right thing I should do, not what I want to do, what I feel like doing, what I feel comfortable doing. No. Yet Shreyasyat. Nishchitam bruhi tanme. So this Nishchitam means for sure. That Nishchitam, determined. So that can go with many words in this statement. Yet Nishchitam Shreyah Syat. That which is definitely absolute good, bruhi tanme. Please tell me. Or yet Shreya Syat tat Nishchitam bruhi means you please decide what is the best course for me, and you means don't ask me to think. Don't say, Arjuna, you have two paths, one leading to Shreya, other leading to prayer. I don't want a lecture on Kathopanishad. I am not Nachiketa. I am Arjuna. So you only decide what is good and you just command. Gurudev says so beautifully, he is an army man. He is used to obeying commands, not thinking. So army man in the battlefield, forward march. Okay, he will march. He will not see what is he doing. He may be facing the other side. If the command has come, he'll start walking. That's all. That is a army man. You tell me like that. Lift your bow. Fix the arrow. Shoot. Over. Command me. Nishchita, you decide what is best for me and you ask me, you do this. Don't ask me to think because karpanya doshopada swabhava. I am not able to think. I have thought enough. Now I am tired of thinking and no thinking is happening any further. And I understand you don't approve of any of my thinking. All my thinking went waste. Because you rejected everything in one word. It is all anarya jushtam aswargyam akirtikaram. You, outright, you didn't even have any scope of discussion or negotiation. Just rejected everything. What is this, Bhagwan? Now you don't ask me to think. I can't think anymore now. I am exhausted. So you only decide what is the best for me and tell. Now see, who can we ask such a question? A person who is a well-wisher, a person who is wise, who is capable of guiding us. So that is why, again and again, going back to what Arjuna chose in life, that only is blessing him. He chose the Lord and not what belonged to the Lord. So therefore, it is blessing him. That is why he has somebody who can ask straight away, you please, you decide and tell me what is good for me. Could Duryodhana ask anyone? He didn't have anyone like that. Karna, he could not ask Karna this kind of question. Shakuni, absolutely not. So nobody had this kind of a person, this kind of satsang, this kind of guidance, this kind of well-wisher, such a nourishing relationship, knowing very well that this guy is not going to judge me. He is not going to form any opinions about me. Even if I cry, he will scold me. Yes, he did. Okay. But he is not going to judge me for that. I am comfortable. I can be what I am. I am at ease. So you only decide and tell me what is the best course of action. Don't ask me to think. I've got exhausted completely. Yachreyasya nishchitam bruhitam. And what is Shreya for sure? That you tell. Now, did Bhagavan start speaking? He's asked, no, Prichhami tvam. I'm asking you, what is the best? Still, Bhagavan is not speaking. Why? Because It is said, till now he did not speak. Why? Because it is said that if one does not ask, don't give. Knowledge also, especially knowledge, otherwise it will not be valued. When we give unasked advices, that is what happens. We ourselves devalue our advices and suggestions. I think you should do. Who is asking you? Why are you saying all these things? But no, I feel that this is the right thing. No, but okay, you keep quiet. No, who asked you? No value only. So is someone asking? If that does not mean nobody is asking. There is a car who met with an accident. Everybody is unconscious. Now, so did you not take them to the hospital? Nobody asked me. I said, please take us to the hospital. We are unconscious. We can't help ourselves. So nobody asked me. So I did. That is why we should have basic discrimination. Vivek Buddhi we should have. So we should give where there is demand means that some things, especially knowledge, is something only when we have that genuine demand is when we appreciate it, we benefit out of it. Otherwise, without demand, even if we get the best, even if we get the highest, we will not value it. It will come and go. Let's say Bhagwan comes in front of us. Bhagwan, tell me, what do you want? One man was shaving. That time Bhagwan came. What do you want? Tell me. He said, just hold this mirror. Why? Because at that time, that is what I can think of. Because it was not my demand. I did not do anything to get Bhagwan's darshan. He just felt that compassion that okay, let me go. So he has to, poor thing, come and hold mirror. So this is our condition. So that is why without demand, Bhagwan will never supply. And it has to be a genuine demand. So if not asked, don't give. That is one rule. There is another rule also. Even if asked, don't give. Huh? What is that rule? Even if asked, then when will you give? Even if asked without the right attitude, then don't give. So what is the right attitude? If I want knowledge, the right attitude is being a humble disciple. So that is why the next line is very important. He says, Shishyaste aham, aham te shishya. I am your disciple. So I am your disciple means what? Please accept me as your disciple. That's what it means. I am your disciple. So becoming a disciple only, I will be able to gain any knowledge from the teacher. Now what is becoming a disciple? Puja Gurudev very beautifully defines one who submits to discipline is a disciple. So the word disciple itself means submission to discipline. And what kind of discipline? Whatever the Guru says, you have to do. That's all. That is the only 1 point discipline. What are the duties of a disciple? Obey. Over. Nothing more. So one who submits to discipline. So I am ready to listen to you. I am your disciple. Please accept me as your disciple. And Shadhimam. Please teach me. Instruct me. And how am I asking you? Yes, I am asking you becoming a disciple, but with what attitude? Tvam prapannam. Surrendering at your feet. See, spatially speaking, Arjuna is a little higher. Krishna is down below and he's turning around. Arjuna is sitting. Krishna had to stand up so as to speak to him. But spatially they may be at different levels and Arjuna seems to be at a higher level. But intellectually he has completely surrendered. He said, I'm not able to think anything. I accept you as my guru. You instruct me. I am your disciple. Please accept me as your disciple and teach me. I surrender to you. So, surrender. So we feel, Arjuna has surrendered, problem solved. Like moving out of comfort zone is also possible at different levels, surrender also is possible at different levels. Here, Arjuna's surrender is verbal surrender. And this we also do often. You tell me what should I do? So will you do? You tell me, no, first. But will you do whatever I say? You tell me. Then I will decide. So I am ready to listen to you. Obey or not, that I will later decide. So this is part surrender, verbal surrender. Tvam prapannam, I am surrendering at your feet. Please teach me. I am your disciple. I am totally confused. Whatever is the absolute good, instruct me. Tvam prapannam. So here, if we see Arjuna, the way he has asked this whole verse very beautifully puts that request. There's a stage wise, one after the other, one after the other. First, I'm just asking you, I am confused, I'm asking you. Okay, so then the person who has to say, who is being asked, has the choice. Right? You are confused, you are asking me, but I don't want to reply. There's a choice. But next, he says, Shishyasteham, I am your disciple. Oh, if you're asking as a disciple, then I think I have to take responsibility. So I'll have to instruct. Okay, let me consider that. And as a disciple also I'm asking, please teach me. So teacher, it is a duty of the teacher to take the disciple under his or her wings and actually instruct. But one more step further, I surrender to you means now it is completely the teacher's responsibility. When there is surrender, the one who we surrender to has to take full responsibility. So there is no question of not giving this knowledge. So very beautifully he is putting his words. He loves Krishna so much. So obviously it is not something new he has come. But in this way he has never formed this relationship with Krishna. He was a very good friend. He was a cousin. He knew family and that way he was very close to Krishna. And that is the reason he said, you be with me. Others it's okay. But the important part here is he formed this new relationship with Shri Krishna, that of a disciple and guru. So now, as per the relationship, the transaction will happen. So we also, when we say we are devoted to God, we love Bhagwan and all these things, it is very important. Our Bhakti Shastras say that we should have a specific relationship with God. And based on that relationship, we grow in our devotion. We grow on our spiritual path. The relationship has to be defined. It has to be real. It may be any relationship. It need not be only Guru Shishya. Here it is Guru Shishya. Arjuna is connecting with Krishna as being a disciple. That's a new thing he has brought out as a relationship with God. But it can be anything. But it has to be specific. No, I love God. Okay. What do you love Him as? He's a wish fulfiller. His job is to fulfill all my wishes. Wish fulfilling machine. That is no love. What is their love? This is business. I will come, I will give you one coconut, you give me $10,000. One coconut. This is my transaction. I will come to you every Monday for 4 weeks. Then, what do you want? I want a new car. For 4 weeks. But what will you do? What will you come and do? I will just come prostrate and remind you. Bhagwan car. So that is business. We have to have a specific relationship. Bhagwan is my father, my mother, my friend, my brother, sister, whatever relationship it could be. But there has to be some defined relationship. Here, Arjuna is connecting, saying, "You are my Guru, I am your Shishya, please teach me, I surrender to you." Such a beautiful. In our lives, we say that Bhagwan himself comes to our life as Guru. The scriptures say that it is Bhagwan himself who comes as Guru. Here, for Arjuna, Bhagwan only is there. Actually, he doesn't have to come as Guru. He is there. Only the relationship that Arjuna has now connected is Shishyasteham. Please accept me as your disciple and teach me. Beautiful verse. And we'll see more about it in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.